What's going on, guys? Big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta today with D-Boy, and we are talking about the restriction list. So, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let us know in the comment section below if you agree with the list or not, or if there are something on the list that you want to see different. So, first thing that we want to talk about is the Japanese list, actually a little bit different than the English one. So, the first picture that you see right here is the same for the Japanese and the English one. But we also have the extra, which is this, and this only works in the English format and not in the Japanese one. So that's kind of interesting that they made two separate lists, or they gave us a bigger list, a longer list. Alright, so before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the other two formats. So we have the standard, which is overdress. No updates on that. Well, I don't think it's necessary. I think that you guys agree with me. Overdress is doing quite well by itself. There is no reason to hit anything. Premium, on the other hand, I still think that the overtrigger should be hit. Overtrigger, like the right deck, should not be played in Premium because those are mechanics that should only be played in Standard, in Overdress. So that's my opinion on the Overtrigger, my opinion on Premium. Now we get to V Premium, or just V, as I like to call it. So V right here, we have had different hits. The first one is Hamil. This will kind of destroy the Angel Feather deck a little bit. The second one is Meep. This will slow Melody down. Meep, you can only play her at 1, so she got restricted to 1. And then we have Persephone, which was choice restricted with Gurgit, but now you could only play it at 1. And now we have Gurgit, which was choice restricted. Now it's unrestricted, so you could pretty much play it, but only with 1 copy. Next, we have the Leward deck, which got huge hits. So we have Leward, Karen, and the main, and you could not play those in the same deck. Now, I do understand Leward in the main. I think Karen is a little bit too far, but again, they just hit the Leward deck and they hit it hard. I'll talk later if I agree with this or not. And last but not least, we have the Bermuda choice restriction, which is Ellie, Rosa, and the Highlander cards. Alright, so let's get back and talk about them a little bit. Hamil got banned, just like that. Well, for me, I always disagree with banning a card. I think that restricting to 1, so limiting a card to 1 is good enough, which will make the deck way less consistent, but still give it kind of a secret weapon. And the thing with Angel Feathers, even back in the days, they kind of missed a finisher. Even in the G era, they didn't have a finisher. And then at the start of V, they had Hospital, and Hospital was slow. And now they had Hamil, and the card is crazy, especially if you combine it with Gabriel. And then, again, lots of bullshit, so they now finally hit it. The same as Leward, when Gabriel came out. Gabriel, Leward, and Gurgi, the 3 decks were actually way too strong to compare them to the other decks, and I think it's a good choice. Although, in my opinion, Hamil 2-1 is good enough. Meep 2-1, understandable, they just need to slow the deck down a little bit because Melody is just really strong. I don't think it's OP, but it's definitely very strong, so I understand the hit. And Persephone got back to 1 again. For me, I'm okay with this. I don't like banning a card right away, so they should do the same for Hamil, but that's my personal opinion. Gurgit's unrestricted, again, because you can only play it with 1 Persephone. I think that's good, that's okay. Alright, then we get into the next one, and let's talk about Leward right away. So Leward, with the main, again, the deck is just fast, strong, does everything, so I understand them hitting it, but I'm not 100% sure about Karen. If you take out the main of the deck, then just leave Karen and let them play the combination of Leward and Karen, but that's my personal opinion. Again, pretty much up to you to do with it whatever you like. And last but not least, the Bermuda Hit. The Bermuda Hit is kind of strange for some people, but this is basically for the Highlander Prism deck, because that also exists. And right here, if you talk about the Prism deck by itself, then yes, Ellie is played in that deck, and you kind of slow the deck down a little bit, but not too much. So they still draw lots of cards and make enough attacks. So I would not think that this will slow the normal prism deck too much. But yeah, the Highlander prism maybe. Alright, that's actually it for this video. Again, I hope that you guys, if you have a different opinion than our opinion, and if you do not agree with the list that Bushiroad made, you could just let us know in the comment section below. We would be more than happy to talk with you about that and about the choices that they made. That's actually it for this video. Hope to see you in the next video. So till next time.